Okay, so reincarnation part 2. Part 1 talks about how you cycle through with the same people. So if you're curious as to why, what you would maybe learn from your parents or why it would be somebody close to you, go watch that one. Now, this one is about why you choose the specific parents that you do, and you do choose them. And even if you don't like them, you chose them. Now, what the pure conscious self, sometimes this is called higher self, this is sometimes called quantum self, pure consciousness, things like that. What it knows is what would be required for the most amount of growth, for the deepest amount of healing, right? Not anything that's wrong, but how do I discover and how do I become a better person, a more vibrant, not just physical person, but again, soul consciousness. How do I up level, essentially? And when you choose your parents, you choose a specific heredity, right? Your heritage, where you come from, which also includes all of the DNA that comes with it. Now, epigenetics is showing that up to 7 and then some, 7 though, generations of trauma, of also really great things, huge successes, things like that are encoded into the light, the biophotons of your DNA. So in knowing that, 7 generations back, depending on what happened and what might be passed down to you, you might need that. Okay, so now this might be a little bit of a sore subject, but for those of you who maybe grew up without a father or there was abuse in the home or anything like that, please understand you chose knowing that that might happen, could happen. Again, there's always agency. That's part of the human experience, is choosing. But you chose that because part of whatever the experience was long-term either gave you something that you could learn from. It developed something within you that you either needed to, again, kind of like in the last video, how I used the example of learning to forgive. Somebody has to do you wrong. That's uncomfortable. Somebody lying to you, somebody stabbing you in the back, stealing from you, something like that, to be able to work through. So is all of these other things of maybe having an absent parent or an abusive parent or an abusive home. However, it developed qualities that you can either learn from or you need that for growth, or qualities that you need for something in the future. It also passed down a lot of the really great qualities too. So you know when you choose your parents, what's going to be passed down and what might occur, and you choose that path for yourself. You can't control your childhood, but you control your perspective and your healing in adulthood.